All right, so you've been very familiar with ASL since the beginning of the show, but I'm sure you've learned a lot being on the show. Can you fill us in?
Definitely. I learned sign language when I was 17 in high school. Just kind of took it as a foreign language elective and kept up with it. And, you know, just like the English language evolves and changes constantly, so does sign language. So, you know, the books that I was learning from, the signs have been updated. So there's a lot of signs that, like, I learned the sign for groovy when I was in high school, and now it's more like cool and like, you know, whatever. So they kind of evolve and kind of change. And I learned the sign for prom last week, and so, you know, you're always learning something new and trying to, you know, reach out there. And the community aspect of all the, you know, background actors that we'll have come in who are deaf will come in and just be so excited to be on the show and like chatting up a storm. And so it's great to talk with them, and, you know, it's been exciting.
Now, of course, this panel tonight is really celebrating that you guys are bringing awareness about the deaf community. What's happening inside that maybe all of us out here don't know about that you can share?
On the show?
Yeah.
Well, there's so.
Or what are you guys going to talk about in there?
I don't know what we're going to talk. We're going to talk about how much we love the show, and you know, it's really one of my favorite things about being on the show is that I feel like the actors are as much fans of the show as the fans are. You know, like we get the scripts on a weekly basis, and we get so excited when we get a new script, and you know, as the discoveries are made and the characters evolve and change, we're all rooting each other on, and it's so much fun. And I just feel like, you know, we're here tonight to talk about how we can really do some good with our voices and with our hands at the same time. So it's good.
And how can fans of the show out there, I guess, help in spreading the word?
Well, I think it's really interesting to see that, like, we can come into a fan's home on a weekly basis and say, you know, there is this community out there that you might not know about. As a hearing person, you might not be familiar with, and just to open your mind and sort of be, you know, accepted of new experiences and new people and diversity. It's all good, and you know, if we can come into your home and make you feel more comfortable once a week, then that's good too.
And what kind of response have you gotten from fans? I mean, now the show, I feel like last time we chatted, the show was brand new.
It was.
Now you guys have been around for a while.
We had high hopes, and
it's going great.
It's going great. You know, every single person I've talked to has just been excited about it, and my friends in the deaf community have just said, you know, this is great that we have a show that represents, you know, what we're going through and our, you know, daily lives. So,
of course, we have to ask, like, what's coming up in the next couple episodes? What can you share? I know you're kind of going back to your past. What's coming up in the future?
We've we've got some Wilkie to look forward to. Austin Butler sticking around. I think Bay and Daphne sort of can make some connections and sort of broaden their friendship with each other. And yeah, it's always been a challenge to Bay and Daphne to get along, and that will not go away anytime soon.
Very good. Awesome. One other thing that I would love to ask about, unrelated to the show, but what do you think is really cool trend-wise for this spring?
I am all about the splash of color. I love color so much, and you can, you know, spruce up your outfit and switch everything around with just such easiness. And, you know, I've got like bright teal shoes on, and like the bright blue eyes going on tonight. So I don't know, I just like to mix it up.
What's the color of the season for you?
Oh man, do I have to pick one?
Yes.
I don't know, maybe yellow? I just painted my table yellow, so I'm thinking yellow. It's bright and fun and
perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was good to see you.